Hi, Russ here. Hey, welcome back to my shop. This is another logging in the Burbs video. I finally got my first log completely cut up. All gone, not here anymore. And I've got it on my cart so I can roll it over around the side where I'm going to stack them and cover it so that they can take a year or so to dry. They're all 3.5 inches thick at this point, and I cut them right down the middle after I made the slabs on all but this bottom one right here. That one I left wide. It's 18 inches wide. The rest of them I cut down so they're anywhere from 9 to 6 inches wide approximately. And but now I can manage them. I can actually handle them. So I've accomplished my first big log, getting it all cut up. And I'm really stoked to have that done. I cleaned up my mess pretty well out here, so everything is going to be moving along pretty well. One of the things I had to do when I've kind of stopped doing my next log is I had to finish setting up my bandsaw. These are 7 foot long, so they're still quite heavy to move around and use. So my bandsaw, which is right here by my overhead door, and this is my infeed, I can now, and what I did is I built this table here on the outfeed. And my planer is right here, so I can take my boards on my planer and they go in this way, feed through out the other side. I have my dust collector over there, and I'm going to take that. That's just a small jet, 1 horsepower jet dust collector, 4-inch port. And I'm going to set it up so that I can dust collect both of these off of that one, and I'll mount it on my stand so that it'll always be self-contained. And then I can plane the boards here, or I can push them through right here, and I get the support of the table. And it's 43 inches from the blade to the end, so I can do a 7-foot board now, and it's not going to fall off the end once I cut it. So this should work out pretty well. I've already took one of those after I cut it, and then cut it down the middle to make it 6 to 9 inches wide. I took one of them, and I cut. If you take a look at that very top one right there, and it's flat right here, that's where I cut it on the bandsaw. So I made that last cut, so then now I have all 4 sides that are rough cut on this. And that now I'm going to stack it, let them dry, and we'll see what we got in a year from now. I think on this first batch I'm not going to paint the ends of them. I'm kind of experimenting that once I cut all the bark off of all of these before I stack them, and see how well that helps them stay dry and dry out without the cracking, how much cracking I get on the end of it. If it seems to be a problem on these, then I'll always paint them. But I just thought I'd try it one time on these to see how well they worked. That bottom one, as I said, is real wide slab, so I'll leave the bark on that one. So I'll probably end up painting that. But I'm going to get them all stacked around the side, get them covered with a tarp so they can air dry for a while, and we'll see where that goes. So now that I got this pretty well set up, the last step to being able to process these is to get my lumber stacking methodology all set up. And then I can start on this whole big pile here. Most of these I can do directly on the bandsaw. Some of them are still pretty big. I got like 8 or 9 of them that I'll have to set up right here and use the sawmill to slab them out and then put them through the bandsaw. But most of the smaller logs, which is probably 75% of all these logs, I'll be able to take directly to the bandsaw once I get that jig built so that I can actually cut them down there. Anyway, I wanted to give you a quick update here of my logging in the Burbs and how it was going. And so far, it's been going real well, and my neighbors haven't really complained to me yet, so whew, I guess they're going to be patient while I get this all cut up here. And so that's where I'm at. If you have any questions about this or wondering what else I could do or any suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by, and we will see you again soon.